11th February 1936. Talk 158. Mr. Friedman, Janaka was a Jnani and still he ruled his dominions. Does not action require activity of the mind? What is the rationale of the working of a Jnani's mind? Maharishi, you say Janaka was a Jnani and yet active, etc. Does Janaka ask the question? The question is in your mind only. The Jnani is not aware of anything besides the self. He has no doubts of the kind. Devotee. Probably it's like a dream. Just as we speak of our dreams, so they think of their actions. Maharashi. Even the dream, etc., is in your mind. This explanation too is in your mind only. Devotee. Yes, I see. All is Raman Maya, made up of the self. Maharishi. If so, there will be no duality and no talk. Devotee. A man, on realizing the self, can help the world more effectively. Is it not so? Maharishi. If the world be apart from the self. 12 February 1936. Talk 159. Mr. Cohen desired to know if trance is a sine qua non for self-realization. Maharishi. You are always in the self, now in trance, in deep sleep, in realization. If you lose hold of the self and identify yourself with the body or the mind, these states appear to overtake you, and it also looks like a blank in trance, etc. Whereas you are the self and ever present. Devotee. Sri Aurobindo says that the light which resides in the head must be brought down to the heart below. Maharishi. Is not the self already in the heart? How can the all pervading self be taken from one place to another? Devotee. Is a karma yogi or a bhakta too subject to trance? Maharishi. When you concentrate on one point, you merge in it, and this merging is called trance. The other features disappear, and the self alone remains over. The karmi or bhakta also must experience the same. Talk 160. Devotee. What is the Hridaya and what the Spurana therein? How do they appear? Maharishi. The Hridaya and the Spurana are the same as the self. The Spurana requires a basis for its manifestation. This is explained in the book which are Sangram, self inquiry. Devotee. How does the Spurana appear as light, movement, or what? Maharishi. How can it be described in words? It includes all these, it is the self. Fix your attention on it and do not let go the idea of its ultimate character. 13th February 1936. Talk 161. An elderly man from Anantapura, after hearing the Vedas recited in the hall, stood up and asked, it is said that the non Brahmins should not hear the recital of the Vedas. Maharishi. Mind your business. Take care of what you came here for. Why do you waste your time in these matters? I heard the recital, you say. Who is that I? Without knowing the I, you are using the word. If its significance be known, there will be no doubt. Find the I first, and you may afterwards speak of other matters. Continuing, Sri Bhagwan said, the Smritis say something. They are not appropriate now. I will reform the world, rewrite the Smritis. Saying so, people are cutting capers in the world from time immemorial. Such reformers have come and gone, but the ancient Smritis still stand. Why waste time over such matters? Let each one mind his business. All will be well. 23rd February 1936. Talk 162. A Maharashtra lady of middle age who had studied Janeswari, Bhagwat, and Vichara Sagara and was practicing concentration between the eyebrow had felt shivering and fear and didn't progress. She required guidance. Maharishi told her not to forget the seer. The sight is fixed between the eyebrows, but the seer is not kept in view. If the seer be always remembered, it will be all right. 24th February 1936. Talk 163. Dr. Henry Hand, an American of about 70, asked, what is ego? Maharishi, ego being internal and not external to you, it must be clear to yourself. Devotee, what is its definition? Maharishi. The definition also must proceed from the ego. The ego must define itself. Devotee. What is soul? Maharishi. Find the ego, the soul is found. Devotee. Are they then the same? Maharishi. Soul can be without the ego, but the ego cannot be without the soul. They are like bubble and the ocean. Devotee. That clarifies the matter. What is Atman? Maharishi. Atman and soul are the same.